To you, Coach, and welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. It's still obviously very sad, but yeah, it's great to speak to you.
Sad news indeed about Joost van der Westhuizen. Firstly, tell us what are your best and favorite memories of our former captain?
Yeah, and I think, obviously, like I said, very sad, but I think we must celebrate his life, and he gave so much, and especially the last few years of his life, he changed so many people's lives. I've known Joost since he was a youngster. His family, he was still a student, and so I've known him for probably most of his life, and the things that stood out for me is his fighting spirit. He was a true warrior. And in 2002, nobody gave us a chance to win the Currie Cup. The Bulls was in a really bad state, and Joost was my captain, and he changed that whole team, and he was a guy that fought from the front. But I think a part of Joost that nobody knows is that he also had a soft side. And I remember when he was at the end of his career, he had a small function, and it wasn't a media function. And what was really great for me is, because it doesn't usually happen with players, he gave a jersey for every single guy that made a difference in his life. And there was 15 of us, and he gave us a framed jersey and just thanked me and his fellow coaches, and even his schoolboy coaches and the physios that helped him through his injuries. So he's also a guy that really appreciated what we've done for him, and for that, I'm still shocked at the news, but for that I'll always be thankful. And he was an inspiring leader, and he led from the front. And I remember '99 World Cup, so many memories shooting in my head. And '99 World Cup, he tore his knee ligaments in the semis. And I came to him because he was my captain at the Bulls as well, and said, "Joost, I don't think you're going to be able to play further in this tournament." And he said, "Listen, I don't care. Please don't tell Heyneke Meyer, who was the head coach then, and said, I'm going to play. I don't care how. I'm going to play for South Africa," and he played that game, and a brilliant game. So that was the character of the man. He was always a warrior and always a fighter, and for that, I respect him, and that will be the great memories that I'll remember.
Now, Coach, tell us about the legacy of Joost, and what is it that the new crop of leaders within the Springbok franchise can really take away from how he played and from how he lived his life?
Yeah, obviously, we all make mistakes, and that's what I think about Joost. At the end, he was just human, and, you face up to it and said, I've made mistakes in my life. But what we can take from him, and for every single young player out there, not just rugby, for me, it's more about life. And I remember, and I think you will bear with me if I share this story, after a year or two, when he was quite sick, 3 years, he couldn't speak, and I was at a function with him. And obviously, it was sad to see him like that, and I had a long interview with him, and he was struggling to speak. And I said to him, "Joost, you just have to keep on fighting. There's always hope, and you inspire so many people with the way you keep on fighting." And he bent over to me, and he said something I couldn't hear, and somebody was interpreting and said, "Joost just said to me they gave him a year," and he uttered a swear word and said, stuff that it's already been 4 years. And for me, that epitomizes the man, where even till the last days he kept on fighting. And as a rugby player, I had 2 or 3 knee ligaments operations, and kept on going to reach his dream. Maybe what young players and not just players, people can take out of that, there's always hope, and you always have to fight what you believe in. And obviously, if you make mistakes, come back in life. And I think he will probably be more remembered for what he did after rugby. What he's done for the J9 Foundation, and also helped other people with the same sickness. So, what you can take about that is there's always hope. You're always fighting for a great cause, and you always face up to things in life. And he was, like I said, a true warrior, and kept on fighting right till the end.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Coach Heyneke Meyer, for your time this afternoon.